Good afternoon, and today we're going to do an on-location shoot, and we're going to do some grilling outside on our barbecue grill. So what we're going to do is we're going to make some steak, and then we're also going to make some chicken, and that's what you see in there. We're going to have chicken too, so we're going to grill chicken, and whoops. So we're going to do this on location. We're going to grill chicken outside, and we're going to grill some steak too. Whoop. So as you see, we have some new toys to play with our camera. And I'm going to bring you outside, I'm going to bring you inside, and you're going to see the whole preparation. First I'm going to show you how to prepare the grill. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to put some charcoal, put about 18 to 20 pieces in the charcoal. I'm talking to the camera. You're on set. So here we go. And we're going to put about 18 to 22, 24 pieces of, so that we can cook the steak and the chicken. Now what we're going to do is we're going to bring it off the porch and then light it up so that you can see it. Okay? Steaks and chicken. So I'm going to take the lighter and I'm going to start the grill. Oh, it's windy. And there you go. You want to keep it off the porch a little so it doesn't, catch on fire the whole porch. And so what I'm doing is I'm taking the charcoal and then I'm laying it up and I'll let it burn until it burns down, and then we'll be ready to cook. And as you can see the flames right now. So I'll let you know when the flames are die down, and then we'll get ready to start grilling. Just so you know, while I'm grilling, or before I start grilling, while the flames are going, I'm going to clean the grill with a brush. I'll brush some off now. And what I do, I just brush it into the bushes, and it's good food for the bushes. And then the rest of it I'll clean inside in the sink. But it's sometimes good to leave the flavor on, so that when you grilled the last time, will add some flavor to the charcoal. And as you see, the flames are going pretty good right now. So it should be about 10 minutes until it's ready to cook. Okay. Okay, so while we're waiting for the grill to burn, we're going to take the chicken. We're going to take the chicken, see here, and we're going to put it on the plate. Now it's been said that you no longer want to wash the chicken. They said don't wash the chicken anymore. So we're not going to wash the chicken anymore. We're going to cut it up into several pieces here. Okay, and it's nice thin chicken. Okay. Now it's not completely defrosted, but that's okay because we're going to put it on the grill. So we're going to take a few of the pieces, okay, and okay. Now chicken, you got to be very careful. You got to constantly wash your hands, constantly wash your hands. Okay. So we're going to take the chicken, and we're going to put some homemade balsamic marinade on it. So what I'm going to do is going to take some, as you see here, some homemade balsamic vinegar, and you just take wine and vinegar, and you put some grape juice in it, water, and that's homemade. And then what you're going to do is you're going to just take it, and you're going to pour some on the chicken before we put it on the grill, just to give it a little extra flavor. And so there, we're going to let that sit in there, and we'll let that sit there for like 10-15 minutes while we're waiting for the grill. Okay, so marinate the chicken a little bit, and then we're going to cut up the steak too, and I'm just going to put a little butter on the steak. Okay, and I'll show you that later. I'm just going to do some butter fillet because it is really good fillet. So I just got to find a knife to open the fillet. Take a plate. Hopefully you're getting all this. I've got a new camera, and so I don't know if the angle's coming out right, but so we'll take the steak, and there you go. So we got two steaks, and I'm just going to use a little, and wash my hands again. You got to constantly wash your hands. So I'm going to take some butter. I'm going to take some butter. And you should never use the same knife you use to cut the steak as to take out the butter. So I'm just going to take a little hint of butter, see, just a little hint of butter, put it on the top of each piece and let it soak in. And then, just because we had a little leftover wine, I'm going to take a little leftover wine from the other day, and I'm going to put a little wine to add that little wine taste to the steak. And I'm going to let that marinate for a few minutes before I put it on the grill. Now it's going to cook very quickly on the grill because the grill is nice and hot. Okay? From farm to table. Here's the onions I will be cooking with. As you see, my assistant is preparing them.
I'm gonna assist you right out.
See, we pick them fresh, so it'll taste fresh for you.
Nobody's tasting.
This is how you cut them. You take the top part, cut an inch, and then cut the bottom out, and then they go in another bag. Now, you really, ideally, would like the roots to be drying.
I like to have a helper like me who does it all the work.
Right.
And carries it in from the field.
And then cut the bottom. Okay, now we're going to take, if you remember the other day we went picking. We went onion picking and pepper picking and tomato picking. So we're going to take one of those onions that we got, and we're going to make fresh onions to use on the grill. So again, what you do is you take a knife and you cut off the one end of the onion, and then you cut off the bottom of the onion. Okay, throw that part away. And then you peel the onion. Since it's fresh, it's very strong odor. Smells great if you like onions. So what I always do is I peel a layer off of the onion before I cut it up. So we're going to just cut off a little more of the onion because it's a little bad on the end there. And now I will just slice up the onion and we'll add it to the grill. For both the chicken, oops, and be very careful. For both the chicken, whoa, okay. So you might want to wash that off. Even though our floors are very clean, I still would wash that part of the onion off. Tina will never know. Okay, so then wash it off and then we'll cut it up a little more slices. Okay, so we have some slices to go on the grill. And what I do is so they don't fall through, I'll take a little piece of aluminum foil, put the onions on that, and then throw it on the grill with it. So we have the onions. And we're ready to go to the grill. Oh, I'm going to show you a little pepper. We're going to take pepper too. Take one of these big freshly cut peppers. Freshly picked peppers. Peter didn't pick them. Tina and I picked them. And we picked a whole peck of peppers. And Tina doesn't think I'm funny. Okay. So we'll take the onion knife and we will cut out the middle. Okay. And we'll pull out all that middle part. As you see, pull out the middle part, and then I wash it out to get all the seeds out, or as much of the seeds as you can. And then I'm going to just start slicing it into pieces, which again we'll put on the grill. Okay, so we're ready to go back out to the grill.
Any of the stuff?
So we're back at the grill, and we're about to bring everything out.
You have charcoal all over your nose.
Okay.
Literally.
We're back at the grill and bringing everything out.
You have charcoal all over you.
Keep talking to the camera.
No, shut the camera off. He has it on. You want to be in it? It's right here.
No. No.
You just left the video on and walked away.
Well, you're on it now.
No, I'm not on it. I don't know how to shut it off. Michael. Michael, for real. You have shit all over your nose.
Alright, so we're going to put the steak on first.
Oh my god. Did you just pour that all over it?
Yeah, steak on first.
You're not supposed to do that. Michael, seriously, go out there with all this stuff. You are crazy.
And then we're putting the onions on. The onions will go on next. And finally, with a different set of tongs, we're going to put the chicken on. Okay, we'll grill the chicken about 5 minutes aside, and we'll do the steak about 8 minutes aside, okay? And the onions will stay on there all the time. Be back in 5. Okay, so it's been 5 minutes and we're going to turn the chicken. Again, we use the same scooper for the chicken. We'll wait 3 more minutes for the steak. Okay, it's been 10 minutes, so we're going to turn the steak. Again, we're using the same turner for the steak that only we use for the steak. And then 3-4 minutes, this batch of chicken will be done. So it's been 6 minutes later, and now we'll pull up the chicken. We'll let that one piece go for 1 more minute. And here you go. Look at delicious, yummy chicken. We'll cut it and see if it's okay. Okay, we'll now take the steak off the grill. And the rest of the chicken. and I'll show you in a second. So we got another 3 minutes for the onions. So here you go. There's the steak and the chicken. And I'll be right back to put on the peppers. We're now going to put the peppers on for 15 minutes to continue on the grill with the onions. I'll be back in 15 minutes. Okay, while the peppers are cooking and the onions, I'll show you how we make baked beans here. First, what you do is you take a can of baked beans, Bush, you take a can opener. Well, first you wash the top, I'm sorry. So we wash the top, take a can opener, open it all the way. And then we wash our hands again. We take a pan. We pour the baked beans into the pan. Oops. You don't want the top to go in. Okay, so you put them in the pan, and then you turn the flame on, which of course won't light. So let me get my lighter. I'll be right back. Right here. So we take our lighter. And of course that's not going to work. Oh my God. Why can't I get this to work in the house? I don't know. Baby?
What?
Baby? Can you come here a second?
Turn the lighter on.
I can't get the lighter to go on again.
No one in the world will believe that you can't get the
I can't get the lighter to go on. Just come here, please.
I want to watch you try and get it on.
And there you go. So you got the lighter on. And there we go. Turn the flame on. And we'll cook the baked beans for like 3 to 5 minutes, I think. Well, 1 to 2, but I'll do it 3 to 4. Okay? And so that's how I make baked beans here. So we'll have, we have chicken. If you,
Heated a can of baked beans.
we have grilled chicken. We have steak. We have peppers and onions going on the grill outside. We have baked beans as a side. And then earlier I bought some chicken wings to go as an addition to it. So we're all set. And there's a little celery there too. So we're all set for our meal. And a couple more minutes. A great Friday grilling outside. And this is the Over 50 Male First Time Home Chef. I'll be back to show you what the peppers and onions look like. Finally, a little trick I do is after I grill the onions and peppers on the grill, I bring them in and I put them in the pan for another 1.5 to 2 minutes to cook them up a little better.
What?
So,
Is that a trick or is that because they were raw and you needed to cook them for?
so I cook them. It's a little trick I learned, and I cook them for a few more minutes. As you see, they're coming out. The colors are coming out because they're fresh.
Are these the onions that we picked?
Yes, they're the onions we picked. And then this is the, I'll help you see, and that is the baked beans with, now we have fava beans in them, Okay, so again, this will be done in another 1.5 minutes. We'll have our chicken, steak, wings that we bought.
You didn't make those.
Okay, and our Friday night meal is all set. All right, so this is Over 50 Male,
Oh, God.
First Time Home Chef, grilling on location.
Woo!
All right. Okay, we can't find Bear, so this is a Fatty standing in for Bear production. Say hi, Fatty.